Hi, welcome to another video. So this video is another on-site video that it's not something that you're going to need to pass your NASDO in order to become a dog handler, but this falls under the same as like the boot etiquette. So it's about being more professional, looking more professional and making your life a little bit easier. So it's not something I really need much here, but it does help, and that is Gatework. So in this video I'm just going to take you through sort of the last half an hour of some Gatework training that I've done. Now I've never done it with him before, and the proof has been how much hard work it has been trying to do this stuff whilst he is here. So my SIA question for this video is: there are 3 types of law. Can you name the 3 types of law down in the comments below? So Gatework, like I said, it's not something you need to pass your NASDO, but it does make your life a hell of a lot easier. So since I've been working on site with him, I've found that when I've been trying to open gates in order to walk through, so unlock the padlock, lock it back on the gate, open the gate and walk through, I've found that hard work. And also coming back out, what I've found is that he comes shooting out of the gate whilst I'm still the other side, which is fine until someone walks past you and the first thing they see is the dog. The first thing the dog sees is someone just walk past them, and if it takes them by surprise, you're then stuck the other side of a gate with a lead possibly wrapped around the gate trying to control the situation. So I'll just show you our first attempt today, which was typical of how he's been lately. Yep, yep, yep. 6 weeks. Hey. Here. And what you'll see in that first video is obviously I get him and we approach the gate, and whilst I'm trying to unlock the gate, he's all over the place. He's looking at other things, he's going around to sniff stuff, he's pulling on the lead, he's making it hard so I don't have use of both of my hands. Then when I open the gate, he just bowls through and we're in. We go up, I turn him round and we come back out. And like I said to you earlier, when we come back out, he shoots out the gate whilst I'm still the other side of it. And then once I'm there, then I need to turn around and I need to then lock the gate back up. Now he's not interested in coming back and doing that with me. He's like, right, let's go and see what's out here. He walks out and he's like, right, has anyone been here? So what I need him to do is to come back, let me lock the gate up, and then say to him, okay mate, right, let's go and check over here now. So what I'll do now is I'll show you our next couple of attempts where I'll just put in a bit of training. Now a lot of this training is your obedience words, it's your sit, your weights, your things like that, and just putting in a few commands that he knows what he has to do with that. He knows what to sit is, he knows what to wait is, and I'll just play you through it and then I'll talk you through it afterwards. Sit. Good. Wait. Excuse me. Look. Good lads. What did you just learn? Right, so they're 3 attempts, and I think by about the 3rd attempt we got down to it. So what I'd done first is that I started putting in some commands and telling him where he needed to be and what he needed to do. And you can see that I then had use of both of the hands. There was slack on the lead as well. He's not off trying to pull my hand away, and it made it a lot easier. And so it was a sit. So we're sitting, I unlock it, I open the gate. He only goes through when I tell him he can go through. So we both go through, probably more or less together. We go off, do our patrol. We come back, and as we approach the gate, it's a wait. I look to see if there's anyone going to be crossing our path. If I think there's not, then we walk out. And as we walk out, as I get to the edge of the gate, it's a close, or a wait, it's a close, so that he knows he has to spin back round to my side. And then we go back to the gate. He sits next to me whilst I do the gate. This is going to make my life a lot easier, so that when I'm working on a site where there will be people the other side, I can get him to come through with me, and then I can get him to be by my side and not off trying to do anything whilst I'm doing the gate. And also it'll make my life a lot easier is when I walk through the gate that I don't have to fight with him to get him back to where we've just been in order for me to lock the gate. That's what I found, that once he's out, he doesn't want to come back and lock the gate up. So then I'm having to fight him, or I'm having to distract him away from what he wants to do in order for me to be able to lock the gate properly. And the second part of gate training was a nice surprise for me, actually. So it's not something that I have to do here, but it's something that possibly could be on another job. And now I know if someone asks if we can do it, I know that we've started the training on it, and I feel quite confident that we could do longer. And that is manning a gate. So that is us being in front of a gate, making sure no one comes or goes without us knowing. There may be situations where you're asked to man a gate and they say, right, no one's allowed in, we're going in, no one's allowed in after us, and then it's our job obviously to make sure no one does that. And it'll be surprising how hard it is to get a dog to sit down for a length of period of time and not do anything. Now there are some distractions out here, like birds flying around, there's some kids that are playing cage football over there, he's getting some smells over that side as well, so there are some distractions. There's not people walking around us, which will be the next stage, but there are some distractions for him to want to go and investigate, or if there's something coming over my right side, for him to walk in front of me to go and have a look. And although I'm fast forwarding this, he done around about 4 minutes. So the GoPro video was about 4.5 minutes. So if I take 15 seconds for us to set up and 15 seconds for us to come back, it was about 4 minutes of just sitting there watching and looking. And I was hoping if I could get 90 seconds to 2 minutes out of him, I would have been pretty happy as a first go. Like I say, I've never tried this with him before. It's the first time I've asked him just to sit there and do nothing for 4 minutes, and I think he done very well. and as time goes on, maybe we'll try and stretch it to 4.5 minutes, then 5 minutes, and try and do it like that. Not right, we've done 4 minutes, let's try 10 minutes. It's just going to try and add 30 seconds on each time until maybe we're up to about 10 minutes. So like I say, this is not something that you need to pass your SIA, but this all goes for me, this all comes back to being a bit more professional and taking a bit more pride in your work. Now, what he's been doing is fine on this site because there's no one else here, but there will be times where I need him to be by my side, need him to allow me to lock the gate properly, not just bowl through. Like I say, if I was out on a patrol and I come back and there was a police officer the other side of the gate and the dog goes bolting through with me on the other end of the lead and he's wanting to rip the guy's head off, that's, for me, that's unprofessional. Okay, yes, the dog's detected and has confronted the person, but for me, I haven't asked him to do that. I like it that, yes, he will detect on someone, but he won't react on it. So what I want him to do is be controlled until I tell him, okay, right, let's do this now. So let me know down in the comments below if you think this is worthwhile, if you think this is pointless training, or whether you think it's something that you will take on even with your dogs at home. It's the same thing as when you try and go in and out of the front door, making sure that the dog's controlled when he's going in and out. I mean, you never know when you're at home that you could open the door and the postman could be the other side trying to post a letter and your dog goes flying out of the front door at the postman. And the answer to the SIA question of today is, what were the 3 types of law? You have civil law, which are things like trespassing. You've got common law, which are things like battery and things like that. And then you've got criminal law, which is obviously things like murder and sort of high profile theft kind of crimes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Like I say, this is just me trying to be a bit more professional, taking a bit more pride in my work, and also trying to bring him along a little bit more. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for watching.